guys, hi, welcome to January. January, all about snow, I waited all week for the snow. I wanted to do this video, I wanted to make like Santa and have like a winter wonderland backdrop and everything. Waited so long, it started to rain. Sorry, I'm sort of looking forward to that. But what I wanted to share with you anyway, and I've come inside to do it because it was a bit rainy and a bit muddy outside, sorry. So I'm in my studio, I wanted to talk about snowflakes, because lots of people talk about how you never get two snowflakes the same. You never get two identical. And I wonder, why is that? Why do people say that? So I wanted to let you in on something, okay? We're gonna thread some snowflakes like this through some simple card. I've got a template here, and I'll attach the sheet to the link underneath. And if you print off this sheet, and then we're going to cut that template bit out. This is just using the geometry to actually create. It's a beautiful pattern. This is just using how you use the geometry to create the pattern that we're going to have for our snowflakes. So I cut that out. So there are two things that I want you to remember about snowflakes. Two things as to why you never get two identical. And the two things to remember are, the first is symmetry, and the second is chaos. Don't you love that? Symmetry and chaos. Two completely opposing concepts. Two ideas like that are just completely the opposite ends in the spectrum from each other. So symmetry, what is symmetry? Math, our maths definition of symmetry is, I had to check my notes there, an object that is invariant under a certain translation. So when you turn it around, it looks the same. Do you see what I mean? There's a quality of it that is invariant. And chaos, what is chaos? Chaos is chaos. So how do these things affect the snowflake? So a snowflake is a tiny piece of water vapor that's up there in the atmosphere, and it's being buffeted around on all these different weather currents and things like that. And the water vapor is essentially the molecules, the atoms of hydrogen and oxygen, and they hold the symmetry within them, the way they bond together. That's what forms the symmetry, which in a snowflake will always be 6. So here, so it's in a 6, a hexagonal symmetry is that which is related to the snowflake. And the chaos that makes it is all those weather currents. So it's buffeted on one, and then it comes down on another, it melts a bit, it crystallizes again. That's the chaos. So it's a combination of those two elements that make our beautiful snowflake. I just love that. So, and what I like to do is thread them. So what I did was I stuck this onto a piece of card, and then when you've got it on the card, I just did a little piece here because I only had a small piece of card. You stab your holes at each of the points in the geometry. You can pick any ones you want, but just make sure you do the same all the way around. You do the same ones. Like if you do that one, you have to do all the others at that corner as well. You see what I mean? Until you've got as many done as you want. And then you can start threading, like I have here. You don't have to stick to and follow the black lines. That's just the geometry that I've used to create the pattern for you. So you can thread whatever you like. As you can see, I've done it in red there so that you can see. What you can do is, once you've got that, you can lay it onto a black circle, and again stab through your points, and then you can start doing it onto a black circle, which is what I've done here. So I'll carry on with this one for a bit. And as you can see, that is 1/6 of it. You see how I've done that little branching pattern, and then I'm going to keep repeating that 6 times around the circle. Of course, I'm under pressure now to do it because everybody's watching, of course, and I struggle to find it anything. Anyway, what you always have to remember is that you're doing the same 6 times around, and then you get these really really nice snowflake patterns. So, and you can do any design you like. You can just use this as the basis for your holes, and then you can thread them whichever way you like. You just have to remember that what you do on one section you repeat on 6, because that's what 6-fold hexagonal geometry is, and that is your snowflake. So as you can see, I've started a part of it there. See that one? Yes, it is that one. Sorry, I just struggled to do it under pressure, of course. Okay, so that is half my snowflake. And if you imagine that half again, if I had a mirror, I could show you. Imagine that half again, you've got the rest of the snowflake. And I did one here that I did sort of, in the middle there, it's slightly asymmetrical down each center line, but on the outside it's not. But it does in itself, each section is repeated 6 times, if you see. And that's what it looks like on the back. That's also a bit of chaos as well. Some snowflakes come out like that. Anyway, that is what I wanted to share with you. And I'd love to see your snowflakes. So remember, guys, symmetry and chaos. It's worth remembering, actually. It's important rules in life. Symmetry and chaos. I'll see you next month. Thanks. Bye.